RSL Nation? Welcome
Woo!
back.
What is good? What is good? Welcome back.
Everything's good. Um, this is gonna be good. Soccer is good. Actually, I, yeah, we had some soccer mishaps today already. For both the U.S. and Argentina, so not the greatest of days, but soccer is
But
good.
happy Pie and Beer Day or Pioneer Day.
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of Pie and Beer Day.
Oh, really?
He's being
Everybody,
facetious.
everybody at beer bar, that's what they call it for today. But yeah, happy
Naturally.
Pioneer Day. Happy Pioneer Day, everybody.
Yep, for those that celebrate. Cool. um, Alan, Marcos, Christian, we're all here today. Um, we have we have a lot to get into. I say that every single time. It sounds kind of dumb, but we really do. Um, we're gonna give our thoughts on the past two RSL games. What are you drinking?
I made some limeade before we came on this episode. So it's a club soda, lemonade,
Ah.
salt, and a nice lemon.
Wait. I made limeade. I used lemon juice.
Don't knock
Well,
it till you try it. It's good
Dude,
stuff. Don't
that's
don't knock.
not limeade. It's lemonade.
that's a lemonade, bro.
It has
You,
club soda, has salt. It's good
but
stuff. It's
that's
good
not a
stuff.
lime. Anyways, I'm before we get like any deeper into this.
Oh,
This where our episode's gonna turn now? We're gonna.
oh.
I feel
I don't know. I think our yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get back into the. We're gonna talk about the two the two games from last week, LAFC
Oh.
and the Colorado one. Yeah, this is gonna be a really rough discussion.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
after that, we're gonna dive into some of our two transfers that we have so far. We have two transfers. This is good.
Aussie,
Um,
Aussie, Aussie.
oi, oi, oi. Um, we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about what we expect from them, how they fit into our lineup, um, and then what else we need this transfer window. But we do have two All Stars hanging out at the All Star game that starts right now within the hour.
Hmm.
That's gonna be fun to watch them. And then oh, since we are gonna talk about the loss of the U.S. Olympic team, might as well let's just talk about them a little bit and how much they really needed Luna. And
Oh
then
man.
the main part, what we really want to get to after all these discussions, and we want to get into a League Cup preview because
Because we love brackets here on this show. Brackets are the best.
we do, we do, because
Yeah,
Marcos thinks he's the king of it.
I did dominate you last year, I think.
I'm not sure, but I did beat you in the Copa America one, so booyah. Let's uh, let's get this ball in the roll. Let's get this show on the road. Whatever that
let's do
phrase
it. Let's
is.
do it. All
Let's
right,
do it.
let's talk. I mean,
Christian
Alan,
Christian wants to get into it.
let's. I want to hear your thoughts on LAFC.
Yeah.
Ooh, me
Start
first.
with you. You never get to start first.
Yeah.
You start.
Because I'm like the front host of all this, so I guess I'm the one that's
Yeah.
always
Oh
asking
Yeah.
my
questions.
gosh! Just because you
Okay.
have less hair than all of us.
Yeah, ball people
Start.
first today.
Well, thank you. I don't know if I should feel honored. Um, this was an interesting one for me.
Mhm.
In terms of we're coming off of a 3-0 loss from Portland, so we obviously needed a response. And I think the response was mostly there. We did have a change with Chang coming in. Palacio
Called
came
it.
in. And then Quentin decided to. What did you say?
I said called it.
Oh,
I told you.
it's true. It's true. Quentin coming in on the back right,
What's
which
funny is I mentioned that in the last episode because I was like, if it's not Brody, then it's gonna be Bodie on that right side, and I really hope it's not Quinton and Vera. And lo and behold, that's what we had to deal with.
yeah, it was Quentin and Vera, unfortunately. So Quentin on the center right, and then
Hmm.
Bodie on the right back. But so this game it was for me a good response to Saturday. Granted, this is where it might be a slightly Debbie Downer. It were I think this game, after all said and done, hindsight, we should have won this game.
Oh, easily.
Only
Easily.
because not because of the opportunities that we had, but also because of the storyline that was going on. LAFC is coming off of a 5-1 loss, their worst loss in club history, especially at home. And we're coming into their place. They're feeling rattled. They are without two of their most better defenders.
Mhm.
But then again, we're also down Gomez and Chicho.
Along with that, I guess Glad as well.
And Glad as well, but we've been without Glad for the past month. Um, Now, the what impressed me the most was the X-Dog factor in this game. That's what caught my eye. The fact that everyone was digging in to try to get a result. The ones the players that really surprised me in this game, not surprised me, the ones that impressed me the most were Luna, Ojeda, and Palacio. They all three of them balled out, especially Ojeda and Palacio. Palacio
Mhm.
being I think the better of the two. Um, but Luna was I mean having to ball out in 90 minutes. I don't think he was looking to get 90 minutes for this game. In fact, I think that might have killed us for Saturday. But that's just an opinion. Um, but yeah, the my thoughts are this: we played well enough for the tie. We played it well enough for a win. We didn't get the win. Um, that goal from Vera, great shot, great deflection. I mean, we have to be grateful for
That
the
was
deflection.
nasty. That was nasty.
So I could ramble on a little bit more, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. Christian, I'll do a
Sure.
little reverse card on you.
I think it was it was a performance that the team needed after that loss.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Real Salt Lake as a team is comfortable at LAFC at BMO Stadium, which is not a thing teams should be able to say.
They've been comfortable lately, not
Lately, not
not
at
his
first.
yeah, not
I think
historically.
it started with the karate kick, and from
That's
there,
true. That's true.
RSL was like, well, we can get results here, and they did. Um, Now we did do our traditional early goal, and
Can't break
the
tradition.
can't break tradition. I don't know what it is with this team. With it takes them 10 minutes to really start clicking into place, but after that 10 minutes, LAFC could not keep up. They could
Yeah.
not keep up, and obviously Vera's goal was fantastic.
Yeah.
The deflection obviously helped, but I think Hugo Lloris is going to hate Real Salt Lake for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he hasn't beaten us yet.
Nope. Nope.
This is great. We are Argentina for him. That's a lie because he beat us in 2018.
Right.
I get Marcos. Once you give your thoughts, I want to also focus on the McMath blunder. So give me your thoughts, and then maybe give me your thoughts on the McMath blunder.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back to your point, Alan, I have to agree. I think I texted you during the game. Ojeda stood out to me. I think this was probably, if not one of his better games this season. He stood ground and helped Palacio so much in that defensive mid spot. Obviously, giving away that early goal is never something you want to do with Christian Oliveira coming back from Copa America, but still, we were strong defending LAFC. LAFC is coming off of multiple games at their place, so like yeah, they have some tired legs with Bogus and Bawanga, but still, with having the guys that we were missing in Chicho and Gomez, we definitely did impress.
Now, so with the McMath blunder, there's been a lot of opinions thrown out there in the social media world. I need you guys to give me yours, obviously, since our opinion doesn't matter as much, but it matters. Um, do you guys think McMath should be sitting the bench and Beaver starting, or can we forgive him again and let him keep starting?
My thing is, how many times are we going to forgive a veteran keeper like this? The dude's what, 33, 34? Like he's made several mistakes this season. The Dallas game where he had that bad blunder, the Colorado game where he couldn't get back to his goal, and now this game against LAFC. It's like how many more times, dude? It's like in my opinion, I want to see Beavers be our starting keeper moving forward, and then maybe here and there throw McMath. But I think regularly Gavin needs to be that starter.
Oh, someone's already shooting shots. Christian, what
I
do you got?
think as of right now, both of our keepers are at the same level of
Okay.
play. Um, I think McMath is starting to show a bit of the decline that happens late in careers. And that was just a total brain fart moment from him that allowed the goal. But at the same time, after that brain fart moment, he performed incredibly well for the rest of the game and made some very key saves that kept us in the game and some dramatic saves at times. And I think right now, our keeper situation, we have two equal keepers. We have one whose experience is starting to decline a little bit, and we have one who's coming in to his own, and they're both at a stage where they're going to start making mistakes for one reason or another. Zach McMath's reaction time has decreased just a little bit, not a lot, but enough to make a difference at times. And then Beavers is gaining that experience where you keep him growing at the level, the trajectory he's at. We're gonna have trouble keeping him.
So I guess if you're looking at this graphic, we're kind of like a hyperbole where it's like McMath. I'm gonna go this way. McMath is going up, and now he's on the decline. Where a little bit later we have now Gavin going on the rise. So they're almost like meeting at at a center point where McMath is on a decline,
It's
Gavin is
just
on a rise.
it's just really frustrating how McMath is having these blunders game after game, but then, like Christian said, he has these magnificent saves to stop LAFC from these great shots. It's like, bro, why can't you be this consistent game after game?
I mean, let's all admit here. We all know that the keeper position is not an easy position.
It's difficult.
No,
It's absolutely
it's
difficult.
the toughest on the field. If you do a
Yeah.
good job, nobody cares. If you mess up once, everybody hates you.
Yeah. So,
Exactly.
and so I can see both sides. I personally, I would like to see us, since we're so focused on youth, I would love to see more time for Gavin and have McMath just, you know what, you're now on the backside of everything. Let's and on top of that, Gavin is going to U.S. national camps where
Mhm.
McMath at that age wasn't doing that. So we have we have a
Like,
gold a diamond mine here, and we don't take advantage. We're not lifting it up.
I
yeah,
think Pablo's doing the right thing right now, where we're seeing him trade them off more and more as the season progresses, and I think we're going to continue to see that. Is Zach's starting position in question? Yeah, and he should be worried.
Hmm.
But I hope it doesn't end in bitterness
mhm.
and just kind of recognizes where he's at, where Gavin's at. But honestly, say we were to lose Gavin to Newcastle, either this month or in the off season, I would still have confidence in Zach McMath to carry us for a little while longer.
Sure, sure. What were you gonna say, Marcos?
No, I was gonna say, like, moving into Leagues Cup, starting next week, I think those 2 games, Atlas, Houston, I think those 2 games should be Beavers' time to get that get more playing time, to get that more experience.
Huh. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Um, we did because we were short this LAFC game. We did see a lot of defensive subs, we'll say, and some
A
defensive
little.
subs decided to play forwards. But
Yeah,
th
Jay Glad now plays a 9, everybody.
Jake
Yeah,
plays
that
forward.
was interesting.
um, yeah, I don't think we should worry too much about the substitution pattern for that game for sure. But um, let's move over to the Colorado game because we know that the LAFC game we played well enough for a rebound from Colorado. Now we have a Rocky Mountain Cup on the line. This is our trophy always.
Can we just give a shout out to all of our amazing fans that traveled to that game? Like,
Yeah.
we had 300 plus of our supporters. That was good on you. Like, that was awesome to see them there.
Yeah, and we could hear them on the broadcast,
Yeah,
which was good.
and they stuck around even after the rain delay.
Well, yeah, because some of them had flights that were delayed anyways, so that sounded like a huge mess. But we did have a lot of fans travel, and it was for me it was an all right game. So now I'm going to switch it over to Marcos. Marcos, give me your thoughts on this game.
Yeah, definitely very impressed by Gomez. Not having Chicho to help him out in the attack, Gomez definitely stepped up. 10 minutes in, Christian mentioned it last for the LAFC game. We usually aren't there together in the first 10 minutes. Gomez, 9 minutes in, rocket of a shot and nice bottom quarter. Zach Steffen couldn't get anything there, but after that, I just felt like we were kind of just chasing the rest of that first half. 10 minutes left in the first half. You see Lewis and then friggin' Sam Vines. Sam Vines gets his first goal of the season, which is really sad when it's against your own team.
Yeah. Christian, I right now I'm trying to blank on what to say.
I mean, obviously disappointing game. Just because I mean that handball at the end. Ugh. Because
Give me your thoughts.
so as a fan, I don't have the ref point of view. But as a fan, I felt like it could have gone either way. It could have easily been not called a handball just due to natural motion of jumping up. Nobody naturally jumps up and doesn't have any upward movement. And honestly, it looked a bit from the angles that I saw that the Colorado player kind of pushed the arm up as well.
That's what I was gonna say. From the angles that I saw and watching the replay, I saw maybe a slight push, but I was like, it wasn't enough to.
It wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, Glad had that chicken wing going for him. I'm like, you got to keep those arms down or the ref's gonna call that every single time for that PK.
That being said, I think the West is becoming very scary with Colorado coming into its own now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I don't think we as RSL fans, unfortunately at this point, give Colorado enough credit for the progress they've made this season. And because we like to think of them as the easy win little brother, when don't forget back in 2008, we were that for them.
Yeah.
But then again, we only had like 3 editions of the Rocky Mountain Cup at that point.
That's true. And we were just on such a high for keeping the cup for 4 years that we thought we were unbeatable in the Rocky Mountain Cup.
Yeah.
And I think it was a good wake up to say, hey, the West is tough. The West is very even at the top 4. The 2 LA teams and RSL and the Rapids, it's going to be a fight to the finish for the end. And it is not going to be pretty.
Yeah, this is
what
not good.
What I liked about this was obviously weather delay happened right at halftime, which was very nice for us. We're down 2-1, so that was about an hour plus, hour and a half for Pablo and his staff to talk to his team. Hey, we're down 2-1. This is what we need to do. So literally 4 minutes in, you see a nice Anderson Julio pass to Gomez, slots it right past Stefan, and I'm like, okay, maybe we might have a chance. And we see more subs coming for the changing of the guards. One that I kind of liked that was kind of necessary was Julio, and then we see the debut of Benjamin Michel.
We'll get into that. Let me give me some time for some commentary real quick, and then I'll give you some time. I enjoyed the possession, the amount of possession, but with possession you also have to have purpose, and there was not a lot of purpose with our possession. Overall in the whole game, we had 315 passes in our own half to 193 in the opposition half. That's not attacking soccer.
No.
And so I think we could blame it on maybe the conditions, the weather, the wetness of the field. We wanted to play conservative because if we play it up, we're gonna lose the ball anyways, and then we have to turn around and start defending. But this is a weird stat or a strange stat that we normally don't focus on. But accurate long balls, we had 41 accurate long balls compared to their 17. That for me, that just tells me we're trying to create space. Now the by trying to create space, it looks like we weren't getting into positions to attack. So, anyways, just wanted to point that out. Let's go into those subs, because I think those subs are what changed the game. to be quite honest. Apart
Mhm.
from the starting lineup, so with the starting lineup, Ojeda and Nelly for me were it, Ojeda came off a really good game against LAFC. I think he was just shut off during this game, to be honest. And on top of that, and Nelly as well. And Nelly was just MIA for me, not doing it.
Yeah.
So we have Nelson Palacio come in for Ojeda. Bodie comes back in for Brody, which
That was much
guys,
needed. Much
guys,
needed.
guys. We obviously us three try not to be negative with players, but guys, I think it's time to move off of Brody.
For the love
Oh
of
yeah.
all things good in this world, can Brody please ride the bench? Like, Brody is getting beat game after game on that right side.
Oh, and especially against Jonathan Lewis. Jonathan
Oh
Lewis
yeah.
is fast, and
Yeah.
he had it. One thing that I admire about Colorado is obviously is on their lineup. They set up their left hand side to counter our right hand side perfectly. Sam Vines gave Gomez trouble, even though Gomez still got the 2 goals. Sam Vines still
Hmm.
gave him trouble all night, and then Brody could not keep up with Lewis at all.
No. Yeah, that side was always going to kill us. In fact, we had talked about it. We wanted Bodie. Well, we eventually got Bodie on the wing, but we wanted Bodie on the
Too
wing.
little, too late.
Yeah, well, at that point, yeah, it was 2-2,
Yeah.
and I think
Still too
their
late.
2 goals, yeah, their first 2 goals were for me preventable.
Hmm.
They're just bad marking, bad defensive errors.
Well, and I guess let's talk about some not specific defensive errors, but Glad's first game back. What are you guys thinking? Is do you
I
guys see
I
Glad that's good?
I think he should have come off the bench one more time. 10 minutes in a previous game is not enough for me to show complete fitness to play the full 90.
By the way, I think it was like 2 minutes in that previous game,
It
Yeah,
was about
and he
two, three
still got
minutes.
a
Yeah.
yellow card within
and
that
he's still
time. Look, Jay Glad, I absolutely love Jay Glad.
Mhm.
Fantastic player, fantastic human being. I just don't
Who
think he
who
was
would you
at
swap? Who would you have swapped him out with then?
that. That's a fantastic question.
That's the
I
thing.
honestly, Quentin might have done a better job, height for height at that point, and at
Or
least Quentin has the proven fitness levels. That's it. That's the only reason that I say that
Well,
because
and this is what I agree with that because I think if you put Bodie on the outside, Quinton
Mhm,
in the middle, keep that same LAFC lineup. I don't think this was a full out speed game. Not like
mhm.
the LAFC game was full out speed because of Bogus and stop. What's his name?
got the freaking Energizer Bunny.
Bogus and
Bwanga.
Wonga. Thank you. I couldn't think of his name because he was going. Rah, rah, rah. But the LAFC game was a speed game. This one wasn't as much of a speed game, so I think we could have kept Quentin and Bodie on the outside. I think that's where we could have had success. Glad
Mhm.
save him for Leagues Cup.
And more
Come,
attacking down the left hand side through Luna. Now, I think it was clear through the passing that we see that Luna was crossing a lot over to Gomez. I would have liked to see some more action the other way because Keegan Rosenberry and Bombito just weren't at it. And
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which surprised me. Bombito didn't have a bad Copa America. Eh?
No. Oh, he had a pretty. He stood out quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, well, shoot, guys, we lost the Rocky Mountain Cup.
it's okay. It was
It's
bound to
okay.
happen.
There's always
We're
next year.
okay.
There's always next year.
There's always next year. We are okay. Any fan is like, oh, the season's over. The typical Utah, we lose once and we're done. We're fine.
We don't need fair weather fans.
That
Like, if you're going to be a fair weather fan, then go be a Jazz fan.
Stop it.
Go be a Bees fan.
Go be a Bees fan. Go be a
No,
Grizzlies
but
fan.
like we're fine. I think again, we're not used to being this competitive in the league. We're not used to Colorado being this competitive in the league.
Exactly.
And
We're okay.
I'll add one more point onto your little list there. We're not used to being the target of people.
Now, what did you guys think of the debut overall of Benji Michel? Obviously, it was only 20 minutes. He's coming into a very tough game having to fill in the role for Anderson Julio right there.
All right, I'll give my opinion real quick. Benji Michelle looks like he's just going to be a bench guy. It,
And that's what Kurt and Jason said for their transfers. They said they're not picking up
but
any starters.
but I mean it like in all sense of the word. Like I don't see him creating chances. I think I see him as he runs into the perfect space for someone to pass it into him and he takes a shot kind of thing. He won't create space. He's not a playmaker. I just didn't see any kind of spark this game.
To me, he seems like a lower level of an Anderson Julio. Like he has the speed, but I don't know if he can make those chances like Anderson Julio does.
Yeah,
I mean, we might be really harsh, but Christian, what do you got?
I mean, looking at his stats, 5 for 6 for his passes, 83%. Not bad.
Like the dude
Expected.
He hasn't played in a game since January though.
Yeah. Expected assist 0.01.
Yeah.
Touches. Here's actually something that he did do that, going back to Alan's previous stat about touches and passes in the opposition box. He actually got 2 touches in the opposition box.
Ooh.
A successful dribble. He did a pass to the final third. Not a good. Didn't connect his one cross. He did win his duels on the ground and in the air. So, I think
I just don't feel him.
I'm more excited about the Australian.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Last thing on this smoothie.
Last thing really quick on this Colorado game. Unfortunately, 88th minute, Diego Luna picks up a yellow card. That means he is out for the game when we come back against San Jose the 24th because of a yellow card accumulation.
We're okay.
So
I think we're okay because transition. Now, since we've talked about Benji, let's talk about Ozzy.
Oi!
Flip Brooke. I was like, what's his name? My gosh, I forgot his name. Lackland. That's right.
Lackland Brook.
Lackland Brook.
Coming from Western Sydney Wanderers FC.
He's a winger. There haven't been any debates, but there have been commentary that he on Fought Mob, he's focused on the right wing, but can't play the left wing. And he's left-footed. Whatever your managerial experience is on EAFC.
Excuse me, sir. It's Football Manager 2025.
Yeah, get it right. Get your name right.
Sorry. Wherever you want to play him, I guess let's talk a little bit about that. Where would you place him? Because he's been a starter for his Australian team for a long time. He's a young guy, 23, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have super good wingers. We have an all-star winger and a pre-Colombian national team winger. Where would you place him? And if you do place him as a starter or as a bench person, why?
I'd say bench, because MLS is honestly 2 or 3 steps above the Australian league. Okay. Sorry, Tim Cahill. This is a much better league than Australia. That being said, I think he's a solid backup for either Diego or Gomez because his production. I'm impressed with his numbers. I mean, this past year, 10 goals, 5 assists, about 254 minutes in between each goal. So he doesn't score every game. He scores every couple of games. Mm-hmm. But again, 10 goals and 5 assists is nothing to sneeze at.
That's not too shabby. Not shabby at all.
How many minutes was that?
2,500.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 23 matches, 9 goals, 2 assists.
If you're to compare side by side him and Gomez, by the way, Gomez beats him on almost on every single category, but only beats him by a little bit. So that tells me that we might be seeing a really good backup for and when Gomez leaves this offseason.
I feel like that's why Kurt and Jason made this move, because they know that Gomez is going to be gone possibly at the end of this season, which, yes, it's going to be sad, but I think Lackland is going to be a good up-and-coming starter, because with these Leagues Cups games, I think that will give him time to maybe come off the bench, give him playing time to develop. And then, like I just mentioned, come back the 24th game when Luna's not playing, be like, hey, Lachlan, here's your playing time.
And here's the thing, he has, if you didn't know, he does actually have some experience playing in England.
That's right.
He
For
played
Brentford.
for Brentford's B team for a few years, actually. And that's valuable experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you get him behind Gomez, you get him behind Diego as well, and have him learn, have him grow, and no matter who leaves, I think we'll be okay with him. I think he's a fantastic signing by Jason and the team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, Benji, but I think Lachlan is a little bit better of a signing side by side.
just a little. On FOTMob on his player traits, he was one of the best in the A League in shot attempts and goals. He was one of the top, I don't know, top 5, 10 or whatever. But when it says shows that 100%. But when it says that 100% means he was one of the top ones in that league. So we have someone that really, I think, really is just a shadow of Gomez, just an A League version
Yeah.
of Gomez. I'm super excited. Now, here's my debate that I threw up with Marcos and when we were messaging. Um, what if and how I guess how likely is this? Do you think that Lachlan could take over the starting spot over one of the wings?
Absolutely. That's what I just kind of mentioned. I think
That was really fast, by the way. Oh my gosh.
I want to see him play first. I like numbers on a piece of paper is one thing.
Yeah.
But actual production is different. Yes. Now, before anybody listening or comments like, "Well, numbers are representative of performance," true. I'm not denying that at all. But again, he's played in it's the League Two, I think. Brentford B is in League Two
Yeah.
in
correct,
England and the A League. Those again. I'm sorry to you Premier League purists, but MLS is still better than both of those leagues by a good shot. Alexi Lalas does have a pretty correct opinion of how MLS teams would perform.
One of the few correct opinions that he has.
like, yes, if we were to look at Lachlan's numbers, like he was playing in the Australian League where it's not the same level here as the MLS, but still, I think with some playing time coming off the bench or either starting for Leagues Cup and then starting for that game against San Jose on the 24th, I think Pablo will be like, hey, I like what this guy's bringing to my team. Maybe we can consistently make him a starter here on out. I'm not saying that Luna would lose his job permanently, but it would be maybe just a back and forth thing with those two.
And he does currently play for the U23s for Australia,
That's
which
right.
means he's getting international experience, which is incredibly valuable.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a World Cup happening in a couple of years. He could easily represent Australia at the World Cup level, which makes RSL look good, makes him look good.
Mm-hmm.
All this is true. Marcos, you're starting to worry me about wanting to replace Luna. Um, don't know if I agree with you on that, but at some point we do need to have Brook play if he's this good. I think that just makes us that much more dangerous.
Yeah, he's either going to be the next replacement for Luna or Gomez. So
Can you imagine? So we imagine this now. And so mid-September, we have like 3 or 4 games left. Lachlan's already been kind of grooved into the team. Now that he's grooved into the team, Gomez and Luna play balls out. One of them comes off in the 65th, 70th minute because he was sprinting basically the whole game, and have this guy come in and keep doing the same production. That's ridiculous. So,
with the addition of Lachlan, it makes me think this sucks for Chang. Like Chang was literally riding behind Gomez off the bench. Now Chang is like down the ladder. He's
look,
got a.
I
He may
don't I
see him
don't
leave at the end of the season.
yeah, I don't feel bad for Chang. Chang's done his duty. He's 33 years old. He's done his duty.
Those 33-year-olds, man. Ooh.
Man, who even hires them? Who even lets them play?
They
Who lets
they
them
got
talk about soccer?
Yeah, they got those tired legs.
Gee
No-
whiz.
No muscles. Like
No muscles whatsoever. all gut.
Todo
Jeez.
panza.
Toda
Uh,
panza. Gee whiz. Cool. I guess real quick, who do you guys expect to have come the remaining time of this transfer window? Who do you guys need, and who do you guys expect from what you've
I was
heard?
just, I thought you were expecting like a name, but
Heck no, we're not newsbreakers. Contrary to popular belief, we're not newsbreakers.
um, since we've already seen like an attacking, we've already seen a midfielder. Hopefully, ideally, next I want to see a defensive because our defense is not really great on the backups at all.
And I particularly specifically want a right wing back. I think we're set on center backs, especially once they're all healthy again.
Yeah.
Once they're all healthy again, right, a right back is my goal, and I would even get a starter caliber right back.
Yeah,
I would get
why not?
I would get a DP right back.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
why not use that DP spot for somebody there?
Think about it. You've got a right back who can, even if it's someone as aggressive as Catranes, could you imagine a right back that's as aggressive as Catranes? So all of a sudden we have just coming in.
Do you know how much a train we're gonna need for that formation shift every single time the ball's on the one side? Choo, 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 choo. Seriously. You guys are definitely contrary to a lot of people on social media. People want DP10.
No, I think we have enough star power, firepower up top because we've seen
do.
that already. Like we see Gomez already has 13 goals, Chicho has 17 goals,
They just
Luna's
want
scoring.
somebody to wear the number 10. That's what they're waiting for.
Yeah.
No one wears the number 10?
No, Chicho's 9.
Wow.
Would you give Crooks the 10?
Heck no.
No.
Heck no.
Yeah,
I need a playmaker.
I was like, he needs to earn that number.
Oh geez. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. We're gonna get sidetracked at some point.
Icardi? What?
But
Hey-o.
no, don't start throwing more rumors. No, we don't need it.
Otamendi?
Atlas, huh? Oh.
Oh,
Not
Otamendi,
after
what?
the what
Not
I saw
after
at the
today.
Olympics.
Yeah, not after today.
So RSL versus Atlas.
Wait, why do that one? We're gonna talk about the All-Star game first.
Oh,
Let's do that first.
yeah, the All-Star game.
Which is in about 19 minutes from now.
All right, I just need you guys to give me something. What?
And-
Anything? Did you watch the competition?
No,
Mm-mm.
I did not.
Oh, actually, I saw clips from it, and I saw Luna just
Great
dimes
great passes.
great passes, and they weren't giving him credit at all. Which honestly, I'm not surprised.
Like MLS, come on, MLS, do better.
Do you think Don Garber's really gonna? Yeah.
Yeah, no,
The only
No.
the only attention Luna was getting was coming out of the tunnel.
Honestly, I think it could easily end in a tie tonight, or MLS could win. Maybe. I think it's pretty even, to be fair.
I think the MLS side will win only because we have more South American players, and they're playing mostly Mexican players. So that's just that's a slightly opinionated opinion.
It's gonna be a good game. Lots of firepower on the field.
Oh, stop it! I know you don't care about the All-Star game.
I don't. I don't at all.
Okay, I'm gonna say what everybody is thinking and wants.
What?
Shakira at half? No, I'm joking. No, East versus West again.
Oh,
East
absolutely,
versus West.
100%. Like, do you not know
MLS versus LeBron?
That'd be a NBA All-Stars versus the MLS All-Stars.
If we were to do East
In
versus
handball.
West this season, RSL would have like 4 or 5 All-Stars just making the West team.
Possibly.
Yeah, East versus West needs to come back, or mix it up with the leagues that we do the All-Star game against, like MLS All-Stars versus EPL All-Stars or La Liga All-Stars. Like they could swing it. They really could.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't want to play against the EPL All-Stars.
No,
or
I
La
want to
Liga.
go. They would get wrecked against La Liga.
Would they though? In this day and age, maybe against Real Madrid players, but that's a
Well, that's because the majority of them would be Real Madrid players. Yeah.
Or just go back to bringing those high caliber teams back to give those high caliber teams a preseason game, give
Yeah.
the U.S.
No.
more international soccer exposure.
For
I
sure.
mean, actually, you know what would probably happen? We'd get Al Ittihad or Al Hilal out here, and everyone's like, "Huh?"
But we did pay us $2 billion just to have the game played.
Exactly.
No, but
And give it all to RSL.
I'm excited. I'm happy for Luna and Glad to get like this experience playing with other notable players from the
They deserve
MLS.
it.
It'll be a good time. Their 20 minutes on the field tonight.
Yay! But speaking of Diego, let's talk about that U.S. loss.
Oh
That
man,
Diego-less
three
team.
second half goals
Ooh.
by friends. They just Thierry Henry and his staff dropped the hammer in that second half.
I don't know if you guys watched the game or not. I watched the last like 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes didn't impress me, but then again, I didn't watch the first 70. But
I actually saw the first half. The first half, they were on par.
Okay.
It wasn't great, but it was fine.
Do you think Diego would have made a difference?
Yeah.
Do you think Diego was missing?
Yes, I do.
Okay. That's all we care about. If Diego's missing and they do worse, that means that says something about Diego.
I think from the last time that Diego was playing with the national team up until now, he's definitely progressed to show that, yeah, he would be better than who's playing left mid Paredes, maybe better than Mahalovic, because Mahalovic, from what I saw, was very MIA, wasn't really performing to the best of his ability here.
That's what someone else was saying, commenting. Mahalovic wasn't all there, and I think someone was mentioning like Garber was trying to make sure that his picks for the U23 team were doing well, something like that.
Well, they weren't.
All right, let's move over to the bulk of the remaining time. This is gonna be Leagues Cup. We're gonna get into I don't know how deep we're gonna get into this. We might get deeper into some groups than others, but we're gonna talk about our predictions and our point of view analysis of each group, how each group is gonna come out, and then maybe we might throw down a knockout stage. We'll talk about each of our knockout stages, see where we end up. So
Mine's stupidly optimistic again.
me too.
See,
Shoot.
I
But
actually
there's a
mine's
path, and I'll talk about that.
mine's more realistic this year. Like last year, I was like, RSL's gonna have a chance, but no, this year I was like, no, I'm gonna be more realistic, and actually, I want to beat Alan and Christian this time.
You should not be wearing that jersey.
All right, let's start with East number one. What do y'all have for East number one?
All right, I have Cincy, NYCFC, Querétaro.
Same.
I do not. I have Cincy, Querétaro, NYC.
Interesting.
You think Querétaro is really doing that much better?
No.
I mean,
I'm
NYC,
just-
where are they at?
I'm just not a fan of NYC in general. So
Well, see, then now you're talking as a fan, not as a reasonable
NYC,
person.
they are sitting at 10th. Oh, that's supporter shield.
They're
Hold
fifth.
up,
They're
hold up,
fifth.
They're fifth.
yeah,
Yeah.
So they're competitive.
They're
Yeah.
competitive. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I think it'll be an equal balance with Querétaro and NYC.
I mean, because Querétaro is sitting in very last place in La Liga in Liga MX. So
They're missing Rubio Rubin right now. And I'm not even joking.
I never thought a club would miss Rubio Rubin until now.
Oh,
There we are.
gosh.
So
East
I don't know. I don't know what you're smoking, bro.
East numero dos.
You want to move on fast because you
I've
know
got
you're smoking.
Orlando, Atletico, and Montreal.
Same.
Easy.
All right.
Moving on.
East 3.
I think this is where it's gonna get a little spicy here. I have Tigres, Miami, Puebla.
Same.
Nope.
Alan,
Miami, Tigres, Puebla.
Ooh. Honestly,
See-
I could see that. I think that's a fair flip.
like, yes, we've seen Miami win some games without their star power of Messi Suarez, but Tigres is deep. Tigres is good.
I don't know. I only say I don't know because they're only 4 games into it, and granted, their 4 games have been against Let me just double check here. Atlas, America. They've been against all middle table, lower table teams.
Yeah. So
Ooh, this next
Um,
one, East 4. This is
yeah.
Oh, actually, I think this is pretty straightforward.
do you?
I think it's
It-
Cruz Azul, Philly, Charlotte.
Okay.
Amen.
Yes. I thought you were gonna go Philly Cruz Azul. I got a little worried there.
We did it. Two groups that we've all gotten the same. All right.
Okay. Can we make it 3? Here we go.
East 5.
I have Revs, Mazatlan, Nashville.
I have Nashville, Mazatlan Revs.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
have you not seen how bad Nashville's been this season?
Have you not seen how bad New England has been?
I don't think getting a new head coach all of a sudden is going to flip the switch going into Leagues Cup for them.
But New England is also at the bottom of the table. But
Look where Mazatlan is.
it's true. But New England have won more games the past 5 games than Nashville,
Fair.
which is 1. I just think I see New England in a little bit better momentum position than Nashville. Nashville, with how many straight losses do they have right now? I gotta count because right now it says 5. It could be more at this point. 6 straight losses.
Whew, that's brutal. That is
Walker Zimmerman, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
I blame it all on him. I don't know anybody else on that team.
Honey Mukhtar.
Hani Mukhtar. That's right. I mean, 2 years ago was he a Golden Boot winner?
He was
He
the
was.
Golden Boot MVP.
Dang. Yeah. So that's the East 5. Everyone remember, East 5 is going to be the battle of last place.
Mhm. Watch Mazatlan win the whole thing. That'd be
I was
awesome.
like, I was going to say the same thing.
All right,
Stop.
East 6.
Okay.
I have Pachuca, Red Bulls, Toronto.
Same.
No.
What?
No.
Red Bulls, Pachuca, Toronto.
Yep.
I just
mean-
think with how good Pachuca was to play LAFC. No, sorry. It was Columbus. Excuse me. Columbus in the Champions final.
I'm just saying you're saying a really key word there was. They are
Do you
sitting
not know-
they're
do you not
sitting
know
in
who they have
12th
in their-
right now.
Do you not know who they have in their attack? Rondon.
Bro, you're not going to count on a 40-year-old to win everything for you. Okay?
That's a nice nasally. Rondon, too.
Rondon.
Rondon.
Rondon. No, I don't see Pachuca doing what they've done before. That's why I think. Plus, and the Red Bulls are sitting 4th right now in the East.
Red Bulls are always solidly competitive. That is a quick side note. That is an MLS club. I am very surprised has not won a title.
I mean, yes, I can from their history with
Thierry Henry deserved better.
Thierry Henry,
Tim Cahill.
Angel. What's his name? Juan Pablo Angel.
Juan Pablo.
Yeah, they've had some really good historically good players. So
East 7. I have Atlanta, DC, Santos.
no.
No.
Atlanta, Santos, DC.
Ooh.
No. Whoa, we're all different.
Atlanta, DC. But to be fair, I didn't see where Santos was when I made my decision. So
I just think with how all of a sudden Atlanta is flipping their switch in the past couple of games. Yes, they have no more Almada, but they just signed a good player. So I think Atlanta, watch out for them.
I think they'll struggle to find their form against Santos, but
here's the thing: Santos and DC are sitting near the bottom of the table. Both of them. So DC 13th in the East, and Santos 16th out of 18 in Liga MX. So, and with Atlanta sitting middle table, I give them the slight advantage. All right, West. Here we come with the West.
Ooh.
All right, I have Pumas, Monterrey, Austin.
Same. I don't think this is the Monterrey that we've seen before. I think they've lost a couple pieces, so they're gonna struggle against Pumas.
Though that Pumas Monterrey game is gonna be intense. It's second place versus 4th.
To watch. That'll be a banger.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, West 2.
West 2.
Woo! We got a battle of former players.
Oh, this is
I-
all battleable for
I've got Chivas, Galaxies, Earthquakes.
Same.
the heck?
Same.
Home skillets. It's L.A. Chivas, San Jose.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Now tell me why you think Chivas is above L.A. Exactly.
I
No,
gotta
don't say
support
it.
Fidel. Gotta support Fidel.
No, no. That can't be your only reason. Like, think this through.
Like,
Chivas
yeah,
is 7th right now. Where's L.A.? Number 1.
Sure.
They're number 1 in the West, above LAFC. This is naturally going to be LA Galaxy going number 1. Has to be.
I'm doing that on purpose so I can make El Tráfico.
I'm making El Tráfico. You just wait till my knockout round.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, West 3.
So I got Dallas, Juarez, St. Louis.
Ooh, I've got Dallas, St. Louis, Juarez.
St. Louis?
St. Louis has been struggling.
Yeah, but so is Juarez. That's instead of how we've had some flips at the top. It's like, yeah, it could go either way up top. For me, it could go either way on the bottom. That's
Yeah.
that's the only reason I said it that way. I'm like,
And Juarez doesn't have Bofo right now.
I mean, I don't know if Bofo is really going to be that big of a deal to
No.
lose.
he's been spending a lot of time in Utah recently.
Yeah. Juarez hasn't won a game yet. They have let in the most goals, tied for the most goals against in Liga MX so far.
Wow.
So,
Bro. West 4. I have Toluca, KC, Chicago.
yep.
Same.
Okay, there we go.
Right.
There we
All
go.
right. West 5. I have Colorado, Portland, Leon.
Nope. Nope.
Ooh.
Nope. I have
Yeah.
Timbers, Rapids, Leon.
What do you
Again, I
got?
didn't check the table first, so I've got Leon, Rapids, Timbers.
Oh boy. Because Colorado has to travel to Portland to play their game, so I think that's going to be way too tough for them. So that's why I think Portland's going to get number 1.
Interesting.
We might be in disagreement on West 6 too.
Yeah.
I mean, but that West 5 matchup right there, Colorado, Portland, that's going to be an intense game, because that was for me, that's the battle of first place in that group.
That's
Contrary to Christian's belief of Leon winning the group.
Hey, I saw them when they came last time, 4
Leon?
years ago. Yeah.
Oh.
They beat us. But it was a
They're
4
good.
years ago team.
All
Fine.
right, let's see. What's West 6? What do you got, Christian?
Nexaca, Minnesota, Seattle.
What?
I have a complete opposite of Christian. I have Seattle, Necaxa, Minnesota.
That's what I have. Did you
Okay.
not look at the table, Christian?
I've said that like 3 times already.
Just wanted to confirm.
But I don't think Seattle will take this tournament as seriously. I think their focus is going to be to continue to try to climb up the table in MLS. So I don't see them caring too much about this.
And they also have their focus maybe on Open Cup too.
They're still in Open Cup?
And they've already secured a spot in the Club World Cup, so they don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, because next round Open Cup is Seattle LAFC. So
You make an interesting point that they've already made the Club World Cup. That would be though it would be nice if they did really well, maybe win the whole thing, then whoever's second, third, fourth, whatever, might get another slot. Who knows? But doesn't matter. Interesting point.
I think
All
we
right.
can all agree. I think we can all agree for West 7, hopefully.
Can we?
LAFC, Tijuana, Vancouver.
No!
I've got Vancouver first.
What?
I'm joking.
Oh!
I'm with Marcos on that.
I was gonna say what? No, I have Vancouver and Tijuana switch. So I have a LAFC, Vancouver.
Have you not been paying attention how good Tijuana is so far?
Yeah, they're 8th place.
They've got a dog on their crest, man.
Yeah. They have a Sholo on their
They got
crest.
a Sholo. So no, I think Tijuana is gonna make some noise and they can surprise some people.
Interesting. Okay.
Moving into our group.
Naturally, not because it's because it's our team, but it's because it's the last group. All right, this is what I got. I have RSL, Atlas, Houston.
Ooh, that's spicy. That's like Cup Bop level 8 spicy. I've got
Oh.
RSL Houston Atlas.
I agree with Christian here.
Now,
I was
Atlas
like,
is good right now.
Houston has the firepower.
Ish, if.
Like, Garaskia will be back. So
I can see that, but we're also looking at the same Houston team that lost to us 3-2. They barely beat San Jose 1-0. This isn't like a super strong Houston team, whereas Atlas, again, only 4 games into the season, they're sitting at 6th. They've beat Santos, which is at the bottom. They beat Puebla. Puebla's also near the bottom, but doesn't mean that they're not good. They tied Tigres 1-1, and they tied Juarez 2-2. So Atlas is good. Just
Fair.
saying. All right. Now, this knockout stage is going to be absolutely messed up because all of us have different things going on.
do you want to go team by team, or do you want to just go straight to the semifinals?
Let's go to semis. Give me your Christian got really excited. He's like, give me your
you're gonna hate
top
this.
4. Okay.
Yeah, I was like everybody's gonna hate my top 4 because unfortunately I do not have RSL making my top 4.
Well, now since you've already given it away, keep going, Mr.
I'm-
Bad News.
America will play LA Galaxy. Cruz Azul will play Columbus Crew. And in my championship game, I have America against Columbus and America winning it all.
Interesting.
Really? Wait. America. America is 9th right now on the table. You really think they're going to do that well? Or are you just doing that because they're one of the bigger clubs?
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
And you don't pick RSL. Okay. Disqualified.
Someone's got trust issues, and yet he's saying trust the process. Okay.
All right.
Christian, what do you got?
My top 4 are RSL, Monterrey, Cruz Azul, and Tigres. With RSL playing Tigres in the final and winning, obviously.
Oh.
Because here's the thing. In my bracket, I have LAFC and Monterrey in the first round, and Monterrey beats LAFC.
Oh,
I
so
have
I have the same thing, but I have LAFC winning.
but that one could go either way. But then just beneath it, LA versus Naxaca, and I have LA winning that game. But then they would face Pumas, and I don't think Galaxy could beat Pumas. And
Interesting.
So it would make a quarterfinal of Monterrey Pumas.
Interesting. All right. I'm going to throw you guys.
There's a little.
You're using your brain there?
No, I'm gonna say, Alan, if you put Miami in the semifinals again, I'm gonna have to slap you.
The
All
good
right.
thing you don't live together.
Here's my top 4. So I have RSL, Chivas, that game. Cincy, Miami.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
With a RSL Miami final.
Yes!
It's gonna be here, obviously, right?
I don't know.
Clearly.
I don't know. But yeah, I have RSL winning this whole thing. They in the knockout stage, RSL has to go through Toluca, Portland, America, and Chivas.
I have RSL going through Toluca, Colorado, America.
Oh, we're so
I
good.
have El Tráfico in I think the first or second round, and I have Galaxy beating LAFC.
I have El Tráfico in the second round of the knockouts, which would be the quarters. No, round of 16. Sorry, round of 16, and then Chivas beating LA to get to the
And
semis.
worst of all, second round I have RSL Crapids.
I do have that. And you have the Crapids beating RSL?
No,
Again?
we RSL will lose to America.
Oh, in the quarters.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Well, shoot, this is a very spicy very spicy takes, my friend. So
Man,
I get
sorry to be so negative, everybody. Jeez.
well,
Well,
I
I think it's not spicy enough.
if you want to make it more spicy,
Yeah, I think we need more people to join us in our bracket challenge
yeah.
and compete
Everybody,
against us.
you have 1 day, 23 hours, and 55 minutes.
yeah. Remind me again, Christian, who do you have winning overall?
RSL.
Marcos.
America.
All right, and I have RSL as well. So, this is. Do you think this season will be a failure if we cannot win a trophy? So this is another chance at a trophy. Open Cup we lost. This one, will this? If we don't win this tournament, will it be a failure?
Well, we just have to get to the semifinals just to punch our ticket into the CONCACAF Cup. So I think if we just get to the semifinals, then I think it's a success.
Mm-hmm. It's all dependent on how seriously our front office and Pablo take this tournament. I think, like Marco said, if we see it as an opportunity to at the very least qualify for the Champions Cup next year, I think that'd be a success.
How will we know as fans? How will we know if the team is taking it serious? What
Lineups.
what my lineup? So what do you expect out of a lineup against Atlas?
Obviously, Chicho will that will be his last game out, so it'll be Julio up top, and then everything else hopefully is still the same.
Christian, what kind of lineup?
Absolutely agree. We still need our standard competitive, aggressive lineup. What we were missing from Colorado.
Okay.
I think. I mean, there's no way Pablo hasn't noticed. Anytime that we're aggressive on the front foot, constant pressure up top, Argentine style soccer, we win, or we do well. We are competitive.
If we all can be like Julian Alvarez, that'd be excellent.
Let's just
like-
get Julian Alvarez.
Like the Julian from
he's
today,
not even
or
playing for a good team anyway.
yeah.
He would look
What?
better in Claret and Cobalt.
he looks good in blue and white.
No, I mean he looks good in Albi Celeste, but like
That
a
blue and white.
British blue.
That
No.
blue and white, yeah.
You guys are funny. So I I hope for success. I think we can have success. Now it all depends on the team. Will they have success? I guess everyone that's listening, let us know in the comments on the wherever we post this. Let us know what you guys think. How successful do you think RSL will be? Because that's really the I don't know if our season hangs on this tournament, but if we can do really well in this tournament, if we don't win, if we can do really well, I think this will catapult us to the last half of the season.
I think besides the team, obviously Pablo and his staff putting out a good starting 11, it comes down to the fans. Like, show up August 1st, even though it is a Thursday, show up, be loud, be supportive, so this team can go far in this cup.
This tournament is morale.
Mm-hmm.
It is morale. And again, yeah, absolutely. Team needs to show up, but the fans need to show up. If we show the club that as fans, as supporters, that we take this tournament as seriously as we do regular season MLS, they're gonna put more effort into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is our time to show Liga MX that we're better than them.
And I will meet Don Garber halfway here because that's what he wants. He wants this tournament to be competitive. Fine. I will agree with him on this one.
Yeah.
Why not?
Agreed.
Because
Yeah.
honestly, I would say just because of Miami winning this last year, it is now a better tournament than the Champions Cup.
Let's rephrase that. Not just Miami, because Messi won
Messi.
this last year. This is
Yeah.
now turned into a prestigious cup. and I understand there'll be League Cup haters that and love and Open Cup Open Cup people. This is the cup that we're playing right now, and I think we just need to put all our marbles into this one, and hopefully we get some good flipping results.
Exactly.
Let's get some final thoughts here. Let's do a round. Marcos, give me your final thoughts.
Yeah, Leagues Cup kicks off this Friday along with the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, but let's focus on Leagues Cup because both are awesome. But Leagues Cup this Friday, Saturday, so tune in. You got some good matches of both days. Miami plays, I think, this weekend with other teams as well. So tune in so you can scout out who's good, who's bad.
Christian.
Yep. A lot of good stuff coming up. You got to keep the faith. Rally behind the team, and the team will perform. I guarantee it. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee.
Thank you. I've been working out a little.
A little?
Just a little.
But everybody in an RSL uniform, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Excellent. My final thoughts. Let's hope for some good last transfers coming in. We definitely need those last minute additions to help us give that push for the cup, whatever cup it is, Leagues Cup, MLS Cup. We need something. We need a trophy this season. We've been going too long without a trophy. It's been 15 years since a trophy. We need one.
There are fans in the stadium who haven't seen RSL win a trophy in their lifetimes.
That's facts.
And they're ball boys.
It's true.
The ball boys need a trophy. So let's make it happen, RSL.
Give them a trophy. Guys, this has been good.
And ball
Marco,
girls, sorry.
Oh yeah. Ball people.
Marco,
sign us off.
Awesome. You guys have a great weekend. Watch some soccer, but make sure you guys are following us at the RSL Bros on Instagram and Twitter. Listen to us here on Spotify and Apple, and then watch us on YouTube.
Good. Did a really good job.
Yeah. Be safe with fireworks. Have a good time. And we will catch you next week.
Bye.
Ciao.